Hey guys, it's Nabil from Topaz, and today we're going to be doing something slightly different. I would like to show you guys the benefit of paint protection film and what we do here at Topaz, but I think it's probably better if someone who has used the car across different countries, thousands of miles, and who really has had a good grip with what the film is, how it benefits him. And you guys may know him, Tim Burton, Shmee150.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing, right?
Very good. It's nice to be back.
Yeah, good to have you back. And so Tim's been traveling everywhere.
Literally everywhere.
So no, I was trying to think of a country he hasn't travelled to, but he's travelled everywhere.
It's as far north as Scotland, as far south as Montenegro, west to Spain, east to Bosnia, and everything between.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And he's had our paint protection film applied to the car. So I thought it would be a good opportunity for Tim to tell you guys what he thinks of the paint protection film and how it's helped him in different scenarios and different parts of Europe, basically, of the world. Tell us, how is it? How has it been how's the trip?
The trip has been epic.
Yeah,
absolutely epic. I've been to so many places, events, different countries, test drives, of course, for my videos. Amazing places with this car, and then the sort of fuel fraction part we did in the middle where we took the cars to Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, and the Ferrari as well, also with the front end protection film kit as well.
Yeah.
So this was the third of my cars we've done with you, and by far and away, obviously the most important for me to keep looking pristine because it's a custom colour.
That's right.
It's the LT Spider. I mean, there was the LT and then the LT Spider. This time around, I built the colour with MSO, so you know it's completely custom bespoke. The only one. I want to make sure absolutely that it's looking immaculate. Now, I've done in 2 months since we left here 5,000 miles. In this car.
Wow.
Well, kilometres. I've got the dashboard in kilometres. 8,000 kilometres.
Yeah. That's a lot of miles just for people who don't
cars
know.
like this. Most cars like this won't do that in a year or two.
Yeah, absolutely right.
We've done it in 2 months.
Yeah.
And a lot of that obviously has been driving in convoys with other supercars, other fast cars, where you get a lot of stones flying up from the tyres and driving on the roads. You know, let's be honest. Some of the countries I've been to have a lot of loose sort of chippings around on the ground. So keeping it looking good is a very difficult thing to achieve. Having protection film means that when you look at the car now, bar the bit we might get onto, but the bonnet, the wings, the splitter, the lower parts, it all looks immaculate. And you can guarantee, well, we can guarantee 5,000 miles out on the roads without protection film on it. I would now need the whole car done again because it would look a mess. You'd have little blemishes everywhere. You'd have chips through the paintwork to the grey primer underneath. The carbon would be chipped away as well. You can't repair that.
Yeah, exactly. With these kind of cars, it's really important to make sure these materials are protected, because if you were to get a chip on the carbon fibre, it's satin carbon fibre, you can't repair that, you have to replace. And you know
the price for this whole front, I don't want to go there. I know how much this bit cost, and that wasn't that fun, so we're trying to avoid the whole front. But it's not just that, it's also going to events. From one day I'll be taking a crossing or a ferry or driving, and then the next day I'll have a car event to go to. So there's no time to sort out detailing on the road or getting the car made to look pristine. But by having a self-healing film, I can take it and make use of whatever services are available to me. You're sort of side of the road wash box. Obviously you don't want to go like full at it, attacking it with clean brushes.
But
at least
you can do it.
You can. You can clean the car and it's not covered in swirl marks. This car's only been washed pretty much by myself or by my guys out with me on the trip. And there's no swirling to it.
I had a quick look around the car, and it looks like the day that we did it. So it's from my point of view, I'm really happy because I know that the product has worked really well. Tim's happy. Has it been easier to clean than usual? Because I presume before we met, you had some cars without paint protection film. You had some wraps. You had some other things.
Well, I think the biggest thing is to load off your mind, worrying about it. Both cleaning it, but also driving, knowing that if the stone flicks up, it's more than likely bounced off the film. Or if it's pierced the film, it's probably just a change of film. Because you might remember, just before we went off on the trip, I did about 500 miles in the UK. UK, and I got a stone chip right to
the
front that we were going to show, changing the film and how the paintwork underneath was perfect. Until I did have my minor little incident, which probably just quickly touch on.
You got Tim will have that on his channel, the whole thing about that, and with everything, and showing you the actual piece and how the film put it together and held it together.
Quite literally, a couple of mile-an-hour impacts. I was unfortunately going around a corner and a car was overtaking coming towards me, so nowhere to go. It happened to move on. The car went back, had that front painted. But one of the interesting things with the film on that was that the film basically kept the carbon fibre piece together, so my tour could continue. If it didn't have film on it, I'd be looking at a big hole in the front of the car.
And it's not road legal then, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be able to drive the car.
Safety and things would be technically off, and you wouldn't want to. So at the end of the day, the film not only protects you with the peace of mind of stone chipping, but it also meant in this instance I was able to continue driving for a couple of days around Spain.
Which you want to do, right? If you're in Spain on those roads.
And I was driving with the McLaren F1 Owners Club, so an F1, a couple of P1s,
that's
675 LT. So I did not want to miss
really
that.
good that I wasn't there.
There was a running joke about keeping distance, but
exactly.
it's fine.
No, exactly.
Now we're back to being perfect again.
Awesome. No, but I'm really happy that you like it. I'm happy that it's worked really well for you, and it's good. I wanted to show you guys what we've done, and from Tim's perspective, what he thinks.
How it looks after the mileage. I mean, you would look at this car and you would not know that it had done 5,000 miles.
No.
You'd look at it now, look at the paint, and think it's pretty much the day it's rolled out of the factory, or a couple of days old or something.
Exactly. And that's what I like to see. I like to see where our customers are going and what's happening with our paint protection film and the way it looks after thousands and thousands of miles. Obviously, this is not a normal situation with this car driving so much within such a short time, but it's the perfect example.
It compresses what people might do over 3 or 4 years. I'm demonstrating it
within
in
2
a couple
months.
of months.
Exactly.
But at the same point at the end of the day.
Exactly. Well, that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you as always.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay,
I really appreciate it.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Check out obviously Tim's channel. He's got all the bits and bobs that he does with this car, which is amazing. Where he goes, what he gets up to, and the cars that he has and he drives. Keep tuned to our channel, which we're going to be doing more and more videos. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks very much.